Dan Pena said, Dan Pena, like Big Dan, he said, focus on the few and not the many. So instead of doing a lot of different things, just focus on one. Focus on one thing and master it. Then jump onto other stuff later when you've made a ton of money. But before you make a ton of money, like, you know, there's like Dan always talks about people who try different stuff and then they don't invest enough time and energy into it to make it succeed. So they get into the habit of just trying different stuff. And their plan B is, oh, well, I'll just try something else. But if you have a plan B, then it kind of guarantees that you won't succeed in your plan A. Right? Like if I'm getting married and I'm like, oh well, if this doesn't work out, I have my plan B wife. Then you're kind of like jinxing your wife, your marriage. Same with your business. And nowadays, like, because there's so many options out there and so many choices, and people like, oh well, you can make 6 figures by being an Instagrammer, you can make 6 figures by being a YouTuber, you can blah 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 blah, and then they just jump everywhere. And they just do like a little bit of everything. And then in real estate, a lot of people do that. Like when real estate's going well, they jump in the industry. Everyone wants to be a realtor. Well, when the industry is doing poorly right now, everyone's jumping out. But the strong survive. The focused, committed, they make it happen. I guess that's the same with marriage, right? When it's tough, like, and you work through it, that's when you establish roots in your marriage, in your love. But you know what I feel like? There's not enough tough love in the industry, or there's not enough there's not enough tough love.
What do you mean?
Some people just need their butt kicked. Stop complaining, whining, moaning, and that's why people love Gary Vee and Dan Lok and those people so much, because they're no BS. They just speak the truth. They call a spade, and they and so many people resonate because they don't have those kind of people in their life. When I was young, I had Frank. Frank was my first spiritual mentor. And he kicked my ass. Like, everything about my, my relationships and like the sinful life I was living. He was just kicking my ass like nonstop. He's like, F this, F that, and he'd call it. If I was whining and moaning, he's like, hey, you know what, Gary? Nobody cares about you. he said it like blatantly. Nobody cares about you. At the end of the day, you'll have your life, I have my life. At the end of the day, you think we care, but no, nobody cares. It's just you. Yeah, God loves you, but everyone's trying to take care of their own life. But at the end of the day, it's really about you and your life. So, like, I understood, and because I have a relationship with him, I understand his heart behind it. Like, people cry out to others and everything, and they feel they either feel entitled or they feel like they're a victim. Like, oh, bad stuff happened to me, and they don't try to figure out what's wrong with them. They don't try to improve their life. They just like, entitlement mentality. Oh, I deserve to get paid 6 figure. Oh, or it shouldn't be this hard for me, or something. And then, or victim. Oh yeah, I could have made hundreds of thousands if I got that interview, if they saw my potential. And they just blame other people, blame life instead of like taking ownership and getting back up. They don't realize that true growth is when they get back up. You don't grow when you never fall. You only grow when you fail.